This is a powerful stage, people. This is a powerful stage right here.
All right, so my first question is for Bryson. Now, you're saying that on the Web3 platform, there's a PUBG on there. Now,
Yep, it's called Mini Royale. You can
Mini
play it.
Royale.
Yeah.
Now, now, is Web3 on a computer or is it on the iPad?
So Web3 is kind of like a misconception. Most people think of it as like, oh, I got to go somewhere to access like this random hidden part of the internet, and then that's where you find Web3. No, it's not like that. So in terms of Web3, a lot of it is just solely focused on the decentralized nature of conversation. So like, for example, if you're talking about, cryptocurrency or NFTs or decentralized applications in Discord, you're an active participant in Web3. So it's more so focused on how applications and decentralized conversations happen across the greater internet. So like, for example, if you played Mini Royale, or you're familiar with PUBG,
Right.
you have a battle royale style game mode. Well, in Mini Royale, you could play that game, drop in, get kills, level up your battle pass, and then get airdropped NFTs from that game.
And get paid from it, right?
Yeah.
So
You can
like,
sell those
what
NFTs.
I'm saying is like the steps towards getting that platform. Do I have to go to a PC or do I have to download something on my Mac?
Yeah, so you can play it on your PC or Mac. It's just miniroyale.io, and you can literally play without even setting up an account or connecting a wallet. So they let you play as a guest before you even decide like how you jump in any further. You don't even have to like buy an NFT to start playing. You can play for free.
For anyone on the panel that would like to answer, can anyone speak on the ISO 20022 platform and like how it'll impact the financial industry, like the DeFi coins and things like that?
What?
I was gonna say Alex is the only. I was gonna point at Alex. I'm not familiar with
Well,
ISO.
pretty much like the DeFi coins. Like, which coins would y'all recommend to look at in the whole futuristic platform on how currencies will be traded? Yeah, Mr. Emil.
Yeah, hello. Okay. So talking about DeFi, you gotta make sure you see the TVL, which is a token value lock, because that's a created DeFi protocols that help you to get passive income when you stake or do the staking pools with them. So make sure they're trustful. Try to avoid most of the project on the debts, which is a decentralized exchange, because remember on the debts there's no regulation. So myself, I can go like create a Microsoft coin, stake with me, supply random and everything, and just launch it on PancakeSwap or Uniswap, and people get there, put the money, and then I just boom, rug pull. So if you go to the sets, which is a centralized exchange like Binance, KuCoin, you have more secure, because to get listing on those exchanges, you need go through a process for application, like see the white paper, they do the research on that this is a real project, and they put it on this exchange.
So this might be a question for Austin or Lewis. So you have, Forex and hedge funds and crypto hedge funds. So my question is, if someone was looking to start an NFT hedge fund, right? So you have a fund, you raise capital, right? And then from there, you're going to get a percentage based off that, right? A lot of lawyers, SEC lawyers that I have in contact with say different things. So my question is, right, is one, does the trader, right? So if I have someone that does all my NFTs, right, and he needs to be qualified Series 6, Series 7, whatever that is. Number two, as what type of fund that it would be. And number three, what would be the legalities on that? Because technically, to my knowledge, I don't know anybody running an NFT fund. So like, couple questions on like a blueprint, and then also like, what's your perspective? Because like, I have two SEC lawyers saying kind of a same thing, but also a different thing. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a gray area.
Yeah. So pretty much, it's always going to be a gray area in the financial industry, but it depends on how the funds are being traded. If they're taking the funds and using another platform to incur the profits and trading, then I would think you definitely would need to be licensed. It'll be probably a CPO, which is a commodity pool operator, registered with the CFTC and NFA. Still need a license and things like that. It just depends on like what you're doing with the funds behind the scenes,
So it'd be more like they would get like, so we raise 100 million, right?
Yeah.
And it's 80-20 split. 20% goes to the fund manager, and then 80% goes to the obviously the clients.
Yeah, I would still be licensed because of the gray area. I wouldn't take risks. Even though it's a lot of gray area, even though the NFT is on the front end and you're doing something else on the back end, to incur those profits, I still would make sure that I'm licensed, and as a commodity pool operator.
There's also a couple projects that I've seen that have already launched that are doing this. It's just in a different capacity of what the regulations are currently. So I can definitely send you those. But most of them are starting their corporations inside of Canada or Panama. And basically what they do is they run the LP. So the largest one that I've seen is somebody raised 80 million. And they've got it just sitting in a vault right now. And then all of their holders are earning passive income as they're continuing for regulations to pan out.
And then last part of that would be, would a trust be okay with that?
Yes.
Like putting it into a trust since it's protected or irrevocable? Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I got 2 trusts. So
Okay,
pretty
same.
much, you know, when it comes to the trust, you know, business trust and a family trust pretty much, you know, can protect, you know, no judge has jurisdiction over any trust. That's a family trust and a business trust.
Alex, could you kind of explain, is there a chance that the quantum computer hackers could outpace the speed of quantum security? Like, is there a risk that at some point the hackers who have access to quantum computing can take over a certain network?
Yes and no, because like the way normal computers work is it's just ones and zeros, but like a quantum computer works with ones and zeros in 4 directions. So let's say let's take like the northwest south, right? It's at the same time you calculate different possibilities. So you're not just calculating one chain. Like if you look at Bitcoin, it basically works as an advanced Fibonacci sequence, and you're just calculating the next sequence. But if you're having a quantum computer and you're saying, okay, this is the algorithm, it can calculate every single possibility in that sequence simultaneously. So your next sequence is coming right there. So for every modern encryption, every tool, we're now, instead of just looking at it from a linear perspective, we're looking at it from a 4-dimensional space at the same thing. And these computers will be way more advanced. Like the AI capabilities that we can then develop will be closer to human brains because we can think of 2 or 3 things at the same time. But now we can do it with a computer at a mathematical model. So right now what Hypersphere is doing is, okay, yeah, we know this is how it's going to work, so we can prepare it. Mm-hmm. And when quantum computers come, they can refine their algorithm and continue getting better to maintain that security. That's how you got to do it.
You guys need to hurry up with Hypersphere. Get that thing launched as soon as possible.
Hypersphere is launched.
It's already launched.
Hypersphere is launched.
So the quantum security technology is already active?
Yes.
Or like, is it already, we're able to use it?
Yes.